Broncos could trade 21-year-old running back after J.K. Dobbins, signing Estémé's future in doubt. The Denver Broncos made headlines this offseason by bringing in veteran running back J.K. Dobbins, a move aimed at injecting stability and experience into an uncertain backfield. With training camp around the corner, the roster is bracing for an intense competition at the running back position. But behind the scenes, another development could be quietly unfolding, a potential trade involving second-year player Audric Estimé. The addition of Dobbins shifts the dynamics dramatically. Now paired with second-round rookie R.J. Harvey, the Broncos' running back room suddenly feels crowded. Beyond those two, a handful of players including Blake Watson, Jaleel McLaughlin, and Tyler Beatty are vying for limited spots on the 53-man roster, and as is common across the league, players who fall down the depth chart often become trade bait before final cuts are made. According to Anthony Palacios of Last Word on Sports, Estimé could be the odd man out. The 21-year-old, who was a fifth-round pick in 2024, may no longer have a clear path to playing time in Denver. Palacios believes the Broncos could be ready to move on sooner than expected. This spells bad news for 2024 draft pick Audric Estimé, who may be on the trade block if they don't see any production out of him, Palacios noted. It's hard to imagine that an NFL team could give up this quickly on a player, but with head coach Sean Payton's positive comments about Tyler Beatty, there might be no room for Estimé to get a chance to shine anymore. Palacios listed the Ravens, Cowboys, Saints, and Chargers as teams potentially interested in Estimé. A trade within the AFC West is unlikely, which likely eliminates the Chargers from contention. But both Dallas and New Orleans could be compelling landing spots. The Cowboys have depth questions of their own, while the Saints offer a familiar environment. Under Sean Payton, who drafted Estimé and remains a vocal influence on Denver's offensive identity. Still, there's a counter-argument. Estimé could fill a valuable role as the Broncos' short yardage and goal line backs, something Dobbins, McLaughlin, and Watson are less suited for. If the front office prioritizes power running in critical situations, Estimé might stay, but if Denver chooses to capitalize on his youth and potential before final cuts, he may be wearing a different uniform this fall. For now, one thing is clear. Denver's backfield situation is anything but settled, and as the preseason progresses, expect trade talks to heat up. Broncos country, what do you think? Should the team give Estimé more time to develop, or is trading him the right move? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Hit the like button if you want more updates like this, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for the latest news and analysis from around the NFL. Which running back will leave the Denver Broncos, and who could replace him? As the Denver Broncos prepare for the 2025 season, their running back room has become one of the most crowded and competitive units on the roster. With the recent signing of veteran J.K. Dobbins, the team has sent a clear message: experience and consistency are priorities. But with that move comes an inevitable shakeup. The question now being asked by many around the league is, which running back will be the odd man out, and could someone new still be on the way in? Likely trade candidate. Audric Estimé signs currently point to Audric Estimé as the most likely candidate to be traded. Estimé, just 21 years old, was a fifth-round pick in the 2024 NFL Draft. Despite his potential and physical style of play, he has fallen down the depth chart quickly. The signing of Dobbins and the presence of rookie R.J. Harvey have complicated his chances of earning a significant role. Additionally, players like Jaleel McLaughlin, Tyler Beatty, and Blake Watson offer more versatility and have shown flashes of promise that make them valuable pieces in Sean Payton's offense. Estimé, meanwhile, is more of a power back, useful in short yardage and goal line situations. But he now finds himself in a situation where there may simply be no room for him. NFL analyst Anthony Palacios suggested this week that Estimé could be on the trading block and identified potential suitors such as the Dallas Cowboys, New Orleans Saints, and Baltimore Ravens. A trade within the AFC West seems unlikely, ruling out the Chargers. The Saints would be a particularly logical fit given Sean Payton's history with that organization, and the Cowboys are in the market for depth behind Tony Pollard's departure. Could the Broncos bring in another back? With the signing of Dobbins, the Broncos may feel confident in their current roster. However, if Estimé is traded or released, there remains a possibility that Denver could look for another low-cost addition, either a veteran or a younger player who gets cut elsewhere. Some under-the-radar candidates who could become available include Zonovan Knight, Detroit Lions, a physical runner who may not make the final 53, Tyrion Davis-Price, San Francisco 49 years buried on a deep depth chart and likely a roster casualty. Eno Benjamin, coming off injury, but a capable pass catcher and change-of-pace back. Still, it's also possible that Denver does nothing and simply opens the door wider for players like Watson, McLaughlin, or even undrafted rookies to step up. Sean Payton has always valued competition, and the upcoming training camp battles will likely determine how deep the Broncos go at this position. Final thoughts. The writing appears to be on the wall for Estimé. His upside and youth could appeal to teams in need of depth or power running options, but his fit in Denver is fading fast. The Broncos are not just building for the future, they're trying to win now with Jordan Love and a restructured offensive unit. Every roster spot counts. If Denver can move Estimé for a late-round pick or a conditional future asset, that would be a win. And if a new name does enter the mix, it will likely be a back with specific traits that complement what the Broncos are already building offensively. What do you think the Broncos should do with their running back room? Should Estimé be given more time to develop, or is it time to cut ties and look elsewhere? If you enjoyed this analysis, be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel for the latest NFL news, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your voice helps drive the conversation.